Okay, so I went away from using LM guides and I changed it up to using the V-slot extrusion. And there's a popular upgrade for this on Thingiverse called the 12 to 24 inch bed size. I didn't quite realize all of that. I tried to maximize it the most. I ended up even cutting off this half-inch lip that was originally on the front, and I just put some trim guard on there so it's not sharp, and that wasn't able to get my table down here. As you can see, I have a piece of MDF at the bottom that I mounted everything to, and then I cut out this big piece so I can get my Z table in here, and also have a place for my rotary. And if you're watching this video, you probably know everything that I'm talking about, but just for you that don't, a rotary is so that you can put cups in here and turn them and then have your laser etch into cups or anything round like that. So anyway, I made some changes to the 12 by 24 inch upgrade kit. I made a new mount here, which was based off what came in the original design on Thingiverse, but I made it so that this Cloud Ray lens mirror kit will fit in there. And I think that the Cloud Ray lens mirror kit is pretty much the standard. It's not too expensive. And the kit that I got came with all of these mounts. So the third order and lens, second mirror, and first mirror. And so I made these mounts so they all line up. I also made this mount back here. You can barely see it. But what that does is bolt on the top of the Cloud Ray second mirror mount and holds your cable tray. This is my own 3D printed cable uh, cable guide, cable tray, cable chain, if you will. And it's kind of loud, and I'll show you that in a minute. But it works. I may buy a off-the-shelf one, but for now, keeps my 3D printer going, so that's fine. Another thing that I did was I mounted my motor mid-mount. So the normal thing on Thingiverse, has the motor to one side and a very long rod going all the way to the other end. I wanted to have my motor centrally mounted, so I made a mount for it, as you can see back there. And I tested various different rods to go in between the motor and the pulley on either end, and they all were pretty disappointing. I got a lot of vibration out of them, a lot of up and down movement that I didn't want. And then so I was looking in my garage at what I could do, and I noticed that I had a pack of about 5 or 6 8mm smooth rods for linear motion, so linear motion rods laying around, and they were perfectly 8mm. So I put those in here and adjusted them in uh, the couplers, and I got almost no vibration, no up and down movement with those. So that worked really good. So that's a tip for anybody that wants to, you go that 8mm route to your pulleys, and that really worked great for me. Um, Almost no vibration at all. So I got Lightburn software. Excuse the mess in here. Again, like I said, it's been pretty crazy in Austin. And I just got, just a test file here, and I just threw a bunch of squares, some of them maxing out my movement here. So we had to play that and show you just how little vibrations in this thing. The loudest thing that you probably hear is that cable chain, just because it's new plastic and it's not perfectly cleaned off, but right now these would be cuts. These are not raster images, so these are just cuts. But when it's doing raster back and forth, it goes a lot faster than this, and that's part and due to this Cohesion 3D laser board. I'm not a huge fan of the company just because their tech support is a little sketchy, but they engineered the heck out of this board and it works really well. Runs smoothie where you can run a Gerbil off it if you want, but stock it comes with smoothie and Trimatic drivers built in. I haven't decided whether I need to put heat sinks on them or not. They don't get hot, the motors don't get hot, and it runs really quick. So work in progress. All right, cheers.